Mastering Comprehension for WAEC, NECO, and related exams. Struggling with WAEC, NECO, or GCE reading comprehension? Mastering comprehension is a game changer. What exactly is comprehension? Comprehension is the ability to read, understand, and interpret a given text. It goes beyond recognizing words. It involves grasping the deeper meaning, drawing conclusions, and answering questions based on the text. Comprehension involves understanding, interpretation, and analysis. Why is comprehension important for WAEC and NECO? Comprehension is a key part of WAEC, NECO, and the other English exams. A strong understanding of comprehension passages can greatly improve your overall score. The questions test not only your ability to read, but also your critical thinking skills. You need focus. Absolute concentration. Critical thinking is an important skill for answering comprehension questions. Critical thinking involves analyzing evidence and making decisions, which are both important for understanding and responding to text. Here are tips for answering comprehension questions. Read the passage carefully. Start with an initial quick read to understand the general idea. Read slowly, paying attention to details and underlining key points. Understand the question types. Direct questions. Answers are explicitly stated in the passage. Implied questions. Answers require logical inference based on the passage. Contextual synonyms. Determine the meaning of a word based on its usage in the passage. Here comes a practical example. Answering comprehension questions with direct and implied answers. Now watch this practical example on how to answer comprehension questions involving direct answers and implied answers. So in the last slide, I introduced direct and implied answers. Direct answer is when the answer to the question is clearly or explicitly stated in the passage, while implied answer is when the answer is not stated in the passage. You have to reason it, conclude, or infer. I'm going to use this November-December 1999 WAEC past question to demonstrate how to answer questions involving direct and implied answers. For the purpose of this lesson, I'm going to first read the question, then read the paragraph and answer the questions. I'm not going to read the whole passage, I'll just read the paragraphs that apply to the questions we're going to answer. So, for a start, I'm going to read the questions. First question that here asks, mention one subject matter contained in the magazine which the writer tried to read. I read paragraph 2. I had lost my appetite since the previous day. My favorite dishes had become tasteless. My wife had prevailed on me to swallow some morsels of fufu, but I had eaten rather mechanically to please her. Then I tried to do some reading. I took out the latest issue of the International Digest. My eyes saw the lines, but my brain did not assimilate anything. The analysis of the country's political crisis fell to sight me. It was mostly a futile exercise. Rather, what registered on my mind was the ongoing meeting of the wise men and women poring laboriously over facts and figures connected with the promotion exercise. I imagined them arguing about who should be promoted or who should not and why. Countless times, I imagined them arguing my case for and against. Each time, my heart missed a beat. I gave up reading when the magazine fell to the floor. The question again, Mention one subject matter contained in the magazine which the writer tried to read. Is the answer to this question found in the passage? Let's see. Yes. Here we go. The analysis of the country's political crisis. That's the answer to the question. So, answer. One subject matter contained in the magazine was the analysis of the country's political crisis. This is an example of a direct answer because the answer to the question is contained in the passage. And another part of the question that he reads, what result did the writer get? I'll read paragraph 3. Paragraphs 3 and 4. I got up and started pacing up and down. Then I stepped out and walked slowly towards the road. I crossed to the other side and strolled to the pond almost hidden by the shrub. I stopped at its edge and gazed into the water, seeing the reflection of the trees and leaves, the sky, and of course, my face. I think I was attracted by my own image. I spent many minutes gazing at it. What attracted me to the image, I wouldn't know, but I really fixed my eyes on it for long minutes. Somehow, I was thrilled by the way my face floated on the lake against the background of bluish sky. Then from ahead, I heard someone shout my name. I looked up, and there, across the road, was my friend Marcus shouting excitedly, "Congratulations! Congratulations!" I was so caught unaware that I did not know whether to cry or laugh. Now, the question, what result did the writer get? We notice that the passage does not tell us whether the writer's result was good or bad, but it does tell us that his friend congratulated him. So based on this, we can conclude that the writer's result was good. So answer, the writer's result was good. How do you know? His friend Marcus congratulated him. Of course, that shows that his result was good. But this is an example of an implied answer. The answer is not given on the passage, but we concluded the answer based on what the passage says. Here are some tips to ace comprehension questions. Read the passage twice, highlight key points, pay attention to context clues. About rushing through the passage, answering complete sentences. Comprehension and contextual synonyms. Comprehension tests not only your understanding of a passage but also your vocabulary. A crucial aspect is the use of contextual synonyms. These refer to the meaning of a word as it is used within a specific passage or sentence, rather than its general definition. Example 1. I can't bank on you. In this sentence, the word bank does not refer to a financial institution. Instead, based on the context, bank means rely on or depend on. Thus, a suitable contextual synonym for bank in this sentence is rely or depend. Example 2. The principal listened as the boy tabled his complaint. Here, the word table does not mean placing an object on a table. In this context, tabled means presented or brought forward. Therefore, a suitable contextual synonym for tabled is presented. Practice makes perfect. Try answering comprehension questions daily to master these skills.